Hey everybody, it's Bianca Bingo here, also known as CristelRubey, and you're watching my slow descent into madness. Anyway, day 17 to 31 of Mermay. This video will be a sketchbook tour plus a review of Mermay in its entirety. This month I haven't been very well, so I wasn't able to do all of the images as digital art. So I ended up switching to traditional art and doing it in my sketchbook. So let's get started. So day 17 of Mermay, I redrew Rosaria a little bit more sisterly. I drew her in her alternate skin. The other drawing I did it in her regular skin. I really love how it came out. I actually throughout this whole sketchbook used these stickers and they're really pretty. And I love how I colored in her hair, and I just love her face and everything. I just love Rosaria so much. So much. I love her. Okay, so on to the next drawing. Day 18. I drew this blue mermaid in this like funky pose. I had a pad of dictionary definitions which you can like rip out and then stick on things. I used those like throughout the book, and just so happens that I have E to F and fish was in there, so I stuck it on there because it's Mermay. They're all fish people, and I love the blue stickers I got. And I just love the sort of flow of the pose. Yeah, I really like it. It's not my favorite in this book, but it's still a really good drawing. Okay, the next one is day 19, and I really just love this page. I love how bright the yellow is. I love how I use the dictionary definition as sort of a prompt. The word is emerge, and she's sort of emerging from behind a rock. I really love how I did the hair and the face. It looks so good. And also I did these white scales, dots, shines with a Posca pen, and it just looks really good. I love it so much. The next one is day 20. I didn't really know what to do for this page. I wanted to use the same idea as the other page, using like a single color. But it didn't turn out as well as the other one did. I didn't want to line it. That might have been the problem. But I still think it's a really good drawing. I love how I did the pose. I wish I positioned the arms in a different position, but I still like this page. And this Life Itself is the Most Wonderful Fairy Tale sticker. That used to be white, and I used a Promarker and colored it in, and it looks like it was printed like that. So that's really good. I think it was a really nice touch to this page. So 21. To be honest, I hate this page. I didn't want to line this piece because I love the sketch, but I drew this nasty black line because I wanted it to be sort of to make the sketch pop out more, but it didn't work like that. It just looks terrible. I did try and add some more black into the background, but that didn't work either. But I love the sketch. Don't like how it ended up in the end. You know, you win some, you lose some. Day 22. I like this a lot better than the other piece. So I used purple for the design, and I just love the flow and how big the hair is. It looks so pretty. I love how I use Prismacolors for this. I use Prismacolors on most of these pieces, but I love how the tail came out, and I just love how I did the pose as well. Love the purple, and I like the composition, but I wish I sort of changed it a little bit. But that was day 22. Okay, so day 23. There's not 33 days in May. So day 23 and 24, sort of a batch. You can't talk about just one of them. So let's start with day 23. Both of them are of my character in my sprites, which I use on this channel. And I drew day 23 first, obviously. And I was like, what would I do as a mermaid? And I was like, I'll just hoard pretty stuff. There's a lot of pretty ocean stuff and beach stuff, which I have kept from beach trips. So I had myself carrying like some golden pieces and rocks and shells and different like pieces of kelp. And on day 24, I sort of like wanted it to look a little bit chaotic, so it's like I was swimming one direction and then I whipped back around and was like, wow, there's something over there. I spent like a whole hour doing these like Sappho poem quotes, because I had some like poem postcards, and like none of the poems I actually liked, so I made my own by cutting them up. But after I wrote them, I accidentally smudged them, and then I had the idea to put tape over the top of them. I wish I put tape on them before I smudged them. I also added some Alphonse Mucha paintings. This one down on the left is my favorite Alphonse Mucha painting of all time. So, next page, day 25 and 26. This is also sort of a batch. I made like a story between these two. If you have watched one of my other videos, this is the Anglerfish Mermaid from day 13 for day 26. And I did the background first, and I put like a lot of flowers. I used the flower dictionary definition, and I put this Emily Dickinson poem which talks about flowers. And also I used these flower fairies. The artist for this is, I can't say it properly, Cicely, is that Cicely? I don't know. Cicely Mary Barker did these. But the sort of story between these two, I wanted to redeem the Anglerfish Mermaid, because the drawing I did for her, she's very scary. She has sharp teeth, her tongue's out, she skewered some fish, there's blood, and I wanted to make her look cute, essentially. So I gave her a mask, because I thought she would be sort of self-conscious about her face, and she gave this blue mermaid a bouquet of flowers. And I just love the dynamic of this piece. I love how I did the shine from the light from her face, and I love the poses of these two. So yeah, they're girlfriends. I have like an idea that there's a part of the ocean which salt water meets fresh water, and I think they like the anglerfish is like a salt water mermaid, and then the bluefish mermaid is a freshwater, and they have like dates at that in between, and I think that's really cute. Day 27. I love this piece. I love how I did the afro hair. I love how fluffy it looks, and I love how I did the scales. I did this sort of I used a pen to make some like scale outlines, and then I used my Prismacolor to make darker bits of darker scales on the drawing. And I love the pose, I like how it flows, and I just love this piece so much. It's so good. I love it. And for day 28, I did this pink mermaid. I love how flowy her fins are. I did the same style scales as the day 27 mermaid, but I sort of made her a little bit more timid, and I like this one as well. It's not my favorite. I think like my two favorites so far is the yellow mermaid and this reddy pink mermaid. So on to the next one, day 29 and 30. It's a double page spread of my OCs. The red one is Anya and the blue one is Isa. They're from a story I'm writing, which one day I'll post about, hopefully. But sort of the idea of this piece was I used the dictionary definition of embrace, so they're embracing, and Isa's a very strong-willed character in the story. She's very self-assured, and she's a knight and the bodyguard to the princess, who is Anya. And so I did this sort of protective pose, like someone's trying to attack the princess Anya, and she's protecting her. I do have another character. They come as like they come as a group of 3. So poor Sage being left out. Poor Sage. And so we come to the final drawing, a double page spread of this mermaid waving goodbye. And I really like this piece. I used the techniques I used throughout my traditional work, and I think this is a very good end to Mermay, saying goodbye. Yeah, it has been a bit stressful for me for being ill at the same time as having to do this, not being able to get any work done, but I'm pretty proud with what I've got done. I actually finished it. This is getting posted on the 1st of June. Yes, 1st of June. But I really enjoyed Mermay. It was really fun, and I want to do it next year again, but I'm gonna like come up with ideas beforehand so I don't get stuck. I need prompts to do drawings. If I don't have prompts, it takes me forever to come up with an idea. So I hope you liked my Mermay drawings. I hope if you did, please like the video. There will be a playlist right here for all of my Mermay speed paints, and another playlist which has all of my speed paints in. if you want to see more of my art. And please hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on if you like my content. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Mermay. I certainly did. So, bye-bye.